saw the half of it.
Okay, y'all. So this week I decided to do my vlog on ongoing ignorance surrounding mental illness um, due to some things that have happened this week. Earlier this week, I did not see the video, but I did hear about the young man that went live on Facebook and committed suicide. And then yesterday, while at work, a coworker of mine actually told me of a few more people that did the same thing. They went live on Facebook and committed suicide. So I just wanted to do this because during that time, like I said, I didn't get to see the video because I was at work, but I saw a lot of people comment on it and saying that other people was sharing the video, which I thought that was very ignorant and insensitive to to his family. That's insensitive to his family for them to see that all over social media. And I'm sure he's from Fort Worth, Texas, but I'm pretty sure it reached all states because it doesn't take long for videos to go viral. So I felt like that was very insensitive and very ignorant. And so I did want to that for that reason I wanted to do my vlogs about ongoing ignorance surrounding mental illness. Not even the sharing the videos. There were a few comments that I saw that were very ignorant and insensitive, like people laughing at the fact and I'm just trying to figure out what's funny about someone going through depression or any type of mental illness and then going to suicide as their final result. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what was funny about that. Like, y'all are ignorant as hell, and that's not cool. And you're insensitive. And for those that have laughed, like, I'm going to pray for you. And for all the ignorant comments, I'm going to pray for you. So, this vlog, I just want to dedicate it to all those suffering through depression or any type of mental illness and those that actually lost their battle this week. And then I'm gonna pray for those ignorant as people that shared the video and for those that were making the ignorant comments. So I hope you guys enjoy this week's vlog. Um, One of the first ignorant comments that I've heard dealing with depression is, "But you seem happy." Depression doesn't just take over all the time. You're not gonna walk around depressed all of the time. So don't go to someone and be like, "Oh, but you seem very happy. Are you sure you're really depressed?" Like, it's an up and down type of thing. One day you could be happy, one day you can be sad, one day you can be smiling, and then the next second you can be crying. So it's not about, oh, you're happy today. No, like, depression is a feeling that you cannot control. You can be happy all day long, and then at night when you sit in your bed, you just get to your mind gets to wondering, and then you could be crying the next minute. So don't tell somebody, "Oh, you seem happy. Thank you for noticing that I'm not crying every second or I'm not having a mental breakdown," because that's not how it works. We're not always happy. We're not always sad. It's an up and down thing, and we can't control that. So just watch how you talk to someone. I would have to say I hate hearing this one. I don't know. I just get really disgusted when I hear this one. What do you have to be depressed about? You got X, Y, and Z. You're 28, you have your career, you have 2 college degrees, you have your own house. What do you have to be depressed about? I seem like I have it all together, right? Well, obviously there must be something internally, and that my depression started really when I was younger, when my parents divorced. That's when mine started. I'm not gonna really get into detail with that because I'm writing my book, and I did put some of that in my book. So if I tell you guys, then you're gonna know. So you just have to wait until I finish my book. But just because someone has their self together or they have so much going on in their life doesn't mean that they're not depressed. You don't know what people are really going through in their life. Like I said, mine started when I was young. There's celebrities that deal with depression, and no one knows until they end up committing suicide. Robin Williams, for example, or until they come out and say it. And I think the most recent person that actually said something was Kid Cudi, if I'm not mistaken. Um, so it doesn't matter rich, poor, black, white. if you're going through depression, you're going through depression. But don't go to someone and be like, "What do you have to be depressed for?" It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what they have in life, or how far they've come. That's just something that happens. And we can't really give you a legit answer because we don't know. Some people really don't know, and that's why a lot of people go and seek help. In the beginning, I really didn't know why I was so depressed until I went back and thought about a lot of things that I've been through as a child. And that's where I realized, okay, this is where it happened. Traumatic events can cause depression. And if you don't have help to get you through that, then those traumatic events can continuously come up in your life. Like, for instance, people that's been like sexually abused. If they're hiding that and no one knows about it, which a lot of times people that are being sexually abused do hide it, or any type of abuse, they do hide it. And on the outside, they look like they have themselves together. So people would come and say, "What you depressed about?" But they don't know what's going on behind closed doors. So never ever judge a book by its cover. We can't really give you an answer. And sometimes people just don't want to give you an answer because, one, ignorant people, and they don't want to be judged. And this is why a lot of times people do hide the fact that they're depressed, because they can't give you an answer. And still, if they do, it's like they're still being judged, or someone makes ignorant comments. Okay, so this one is interesting. I've had similar problems. I just don't let them control me. Obviously, you may have had some issues in life, but I doubt they were similar to anyone that has a mental illness, because the thing about mental illness is a mental illness does control your life, unfortunately. Um, it wraps around your thoughts, it wraps around your movements, your breath. It affects you every day, every relationship, every word that comes out of your mouth. And it's not as simple as you think to recover from mental illness, because it's controlling you, and it's something that you really can't get over. Like, you will have your good days and your bad, and you'll say, "Oh, today is a good day," or "Today was a bad day," and you want to have a good day all day, but you never know what can trigger it. It's been days where I just wake up in the morning and I'm just like in a block, and the day before I could have been great, but I can't control that because of my mental illness. And as much as I want to have a good day, and I really don't know why I'm having a bad day, it's that mental illness that takes control over you. And it's not as simple as people think. Um, that you can just get up and be like, "Okay, I'm recovered. I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and this is gonna be it." Now, there's some things that we can try and do to try to continue on with our day, but it's not as easy or simple as people think. So, if you're not letting your problems, if you say, "Well, I've had similar problems, I don't let them control you," then you don't know what it's like to have a mental illness, because they do control your life. They do. So we can't relate. We can't, because mental illness does control you. So for you to say, "I've had this issue, it didn't control, I'm not gonna let it control me," or "It didn't control me," then you didn't have the same issue as me. We can't relate. We don't have anything to talk about at this point, because even if I try to explain what I'm going through as far as mental illness or whatever the situation I'm going through, you still won't get it. And that's where so many people are so ignorant, because they only see one way. They can't see the other. So this comment, "Suicide is a coward move," I actually got this one yesterday, actually, because it was a status I seen on Facebook, and people were making very ignorant comments and kind of laughing at the fact that someone had committed suicide due to mental illness. And, it was just a lot of ignorant things that were being said. So, with me being an advocate for mental illness and depression, of course, I couldn't just sit there and watch these ignorant ass people talk like they know what's going on. One of the comments, among several other ignorant comments, were, "Suicide is a coward move." Um, he also said things like, "The world keeps turning regardless." Let me see, what else did he say? He said, let me see. I'm going to tell you guys all that he said. "The world keeps turning regardless. No one really cares. Gotta find a way to beat it, and don't let it beat you. only the strong survive. I don't care how you put it. First of all, ignorant ass, because that's what you are, ignorant ass. I can really see why certain people don't get certain places that they want to be because their ignorance and their insensitivity. For you to sit here and laugh and to make comments like the world keeps revolving, suicide is cowardly. I've been through things too and nobody cared. Obviously, no one cared because you're ignorant as hell. There's people out there, for those that are struggling from mental illness, don't ever let somebody say that don't nobody care, because somebody does care. Somebody cares. You just have to find who is for you and learn who isn't for you and get them out of your life, because those that are not for you, and when you're going through this mental illness, they will be your downfall, and they will be the reason that you end up committing suicide. And you don't have to take that route, because someone do care. Someone does care. So don't let an ignorant ass person like the one I went back and forth with on Facebook tell you that no one cares. The world's gonna keep revolving regardless. Beat it, don't let it beat you. It's not that simple. I know, because I'm struggling with you just like you're struggling. Yes, the world keeps revolving, but at the end of the day, mental health takes over, and we have to keep fighting every single day, from morning to night, from breakfast, lunch to dinner. It's never ending for us. So don't let ignorant ass people like this person here get in your head and make you think that no one really cares, because that's why a lot of people do commit suicide, because ignorant people and insensitivity like that, they make those comments, or people that edge people on, just go ahead and do it. No, don't do it. Fight through. Like I said, my page is open. My Instagram, my YouTube. Make your comments. My email, youlovelisa@gmail, because I'm there for you. Because I don't want to see another person lose their fight because an ignorant ass person making comments like no one cares and you got to keep fighting, or because they're sharing videos of someone committing suicide and that there's being insensitive, because I'm sure the family is seeing that. And then on top of that, we have to see this and people are laughing. Like, that's not cool. It's not. And we have to put it into, because at the end of the day, stuff like that is like bullying. Because it's like you're encouraging someone. And don't feel like you're a coward or you're losing because you've had those suicidal ideations, or for those that have lost. That's not a coward move, because in the moment that's what we're feeling. And we feel like that's the final answer. And someone that has never been through depression or a mental illness will never understand. So if you know a person that's not going through mental illness and they're saying all these ignorant comments, ignore them. Please do not let them be your downfall, because at the end of the day, because of their ignorance and their insensitivity, they will never get anywhere in life, because they're blocking their blessings because they're being ignorant. So don't allow them to get into your mind, because we already struggle each and every day. Don't add that extra stress to it. Ignore those ignorant people. Ignore those comments, because they will never understand. Keep fighting. Your story isn't over.